Being close with your family isn't really an easy task, especially when you find your family members to be rude and condescending. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor and today I'm counting down the top 10 rudest families exposed by Hollywood. So what famous families do you think are rude, and let us know in the comments below. Coming at number 10 today, we have the Kardashians. Being the most powerful family in Hollywood comes with a price, as not only are the Kardashian Jenners' lives filled with drama and ongoing tensions, but it seems like when you get on the family's bad side, they will do everything in their power to end your career. Just look at Jordyn Woods for an example. For the longest time, she was Kylie Jenner's best friend, and they all even took Jordyn in as family. But after news broke that she allegedly made out with Tristan Thompson after he gave her a quick peck on the lips before leaving a party, the family couldn't believe it at first, given how close Jordyn was with them for years. But after multiple sources confirmed the betrayal, the family would mock Woods, ruin her career, and Kylie even kicked her out of her guest home. And they don't just do it with their friends, they will also do it to strong females in power like Taylor Swift, as Kim went on to manipulate phone calls to make it look like Taylor agreed to Kanye's song Famous. This family just has all sorts of bad energy that you should just avoid altogether. Number 9, the Biebers. So tapping into all the recent Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez drama, it appears as if Justin Bieber has finally entered the chat, as he has thrown some major shade at his ex, which proves that he and his wife aren't exactly the nicest people in Hollywood. The singer, who threw his 29th birthday over the weekend, could be seen celebrating with his nearest and dearest, but one person who for sure wasn't on the guest list was indeed Selena Gomez. Although he did appear, however, to reference the actress with the party favors he handed out that day. Guests who attended the party were given a silver souvenir that had the words "I'm so thankful that I didn't end up with what I thought I wanted" engraved into the side. While Justin did not address the meaning behind the gift, fans were quick to assume that it was definitely about his ex, and even branded the singer as being petty, as the gift pretty much was screaming, "Hey guys, look at me, I'm still living in the past, and I'm just as miserable as my wife, and that's why we deserve each other." Also, admitting to your wife that she was your second choice on your birthday had to hurt, but then again, maybe he meant to do it on purpose so she knew. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming in number 8, we have the Smiths. So back in 2016, the New York Post ran a scathing opinion piece about the Smiths' children titled "Any Reasonable Parent Would Be Ashamed of Will Smith's Kids." And while it wasn't the only story to criticize the power couple's parenting at the time, it was probably one of the most insulting ones. With the article stating that Will and Jada were horrible parents, and the article failed to mention how messed up the family could be at times thanks to Jada's odd choices that she makes her family follow. Let's not forget that they allegedly opened a secret Scientology school in one of their own homes, as in 2017 they would be exposed by former Scientologist Lee Ramini, who claimed that Jada has been a long-time down low member. Now both Will and Jada have denied that they have any sorts of affiliation with the controversial religion, and that they were never swingers, but when it was revealed that the couple was in fact in an open marriage, we knew right away that there had to be truth behind their Scientology affiliation. And what makes matters even worse is that they even sent their own children to the short-lived school that was widely believed to be a center for Scientology, called New Village Leadership Academy, which opened in 2008 before quietly shutting down 5 years later, and Will and Jada were even pictured among high top people in Scientology within that school. Number 7, the Markles plus Harry. Prior to Meghan Markle entering into the royal family, she was known to be pretty problematic, but it's clear that the star just doesn't really understand what family means, as she created a pretty dysfunctional one for herself while she ruined her husband's relationship to his family in the process. And it makes you wonder when the two are going to stop bashing their families and put all their drama aside. But even celebrities are starting to claim that they haven't had such warm conversations with the couple, as Rebel Wilson once revealed on Watch What Happens Live that Meghan wasn't so cool with her when both of their conversations got ultimately awkward, as Meghan wasn't as naturally warm as she was trying to paint herself to be. But we already knew this, because let's not forget the royal staff said they treated them so bad, some even had to quit being members of the staff. But it just seems at this point that the couple's trying to rebrand their image and grow their family, but they just keep making more mistakes in the process. Number 6, the Hiltons. There's no doubt that the Hiltons are a very successful family, but on the other hand, they also have so much drama drama as they do money. For instance, Paris Hilton is no stranger to the spotlight, and since she's been in it, she hasn't always made the best decision, and even her grandfather believes that she may have had a negative impact on the family's reputation. I mean, he's really not wrong to make that statement, as she has bullied half of Hollywood. Her outrageous partying has been spread across the tabloids since she entered into the spotlight, and because of it, her inheritance from her grandfather has been lowered significantly due to the fact that he doesn't approve of some of the things she has done. But to be honest, this family has been associated with questionable behavior for as long as time. Not only that, but even Paris's mother advised her daughters to marry not for love, but to marry for money. And she's even started to advise her granddaughters to do the same thing, which is actually kind of disgusting because for one, money doesn't buy you happiness, and for two, how do you expect men to love them when they're just going after their pockets? Number 5, the Spears. When I say the Spears family, I mean everyone who isn't Britney Spears, because what this family did to her is truly disturbing, and the star is traumatized by it to this day. Her family members, like her little sister Jamie Lynn Spears, have claimed that it's been really hard growing up in Britney's shadow, and it caused Britney to completely lose her cool and go off on her family members to say, "Are we really going to say it was hard being my sister? Really?" The star even went on to note that she's so far beyond done with her family that all she wants to do is spit in their faces and trash them on Instagram, and I don't blame her. She then went on to tell her fans, "They hurt me and nothing was done except that I lost 15 years of my life. My family owning my name. Subjected to an angel while my dad has 5 women on his tour bus drinking that cup of coffee. So cool and smooth. It must have been nice owning my name for 15 years. Not only that, her family has also used Britney's money to treat themselves to spa days where Britney was left out of, and the star couldn't even treat herself to a cup of coffee. Number 4, the Lohans. It's clear that Lindsay Lohan has never had a peaceful, normal life, and much of this reason is because her relationship with her parents has been pretty confusing not only to her, but also to the public, as Lindsay's upbringing has had her in a turbulent situation as she's been caught in the middle of her parents' divorce and feuds. And in the process, her parents haven't exactly been so kind, as her dad has done nothing but embarrass her. From telling the media that his daughter needed help and that she's in a fragile state, to releasing a phone call he taped in an attempt to prove his point, to disapprove those around Lindsay who were saying she was fine. He even convinced Lindsay at one point that she was crazy when there was nothing really wrong with her. In one voicemail he sold to the press, Lindsay could be heard crying about how no one in her family respected her and that it was never really about her, and the people around her say that they care about her when they really don't. And honestly, that was just really sad to see that happen to her. Number 3, the Carters. If it wasn't for the show House of Carters, we may have never seen how off this family was when it came to their feuds, especially when it came to the relationship of Nick and Aaron Carter. Nevertheless, the show left little to imagination, as Aaron faced a run-in with the law and slowly started to drift away from fame, as he would then expose that there was a lot more family drama when the cameras were off. At one point, the family had such a public altercation, and due to the nature of the events, Nick and his sister Angel even ended up seeking a restraining order against their younger brother Aaron. In the process, Aaron's behavior grew alarmingly to the point he even confessed he was having not the kindest thoughts about his family. While the star was begging his family to listen and help him get the help he needed, all they chose to do was block him out, and in the end, Aaron would be left saddened by what his family did to him, and that their lies truly broke his heart. Number 2, the Meesters. It would be a shame to say that Gossip Girl star Leighton Meesters should make this list today, as she's truly kind and sweet in real life, but her mother Constance, on the other hand, deserves to be on this list. So back in the day, the two actually became estranged following a heated legal battle involving allegations over the misuse of the actress's money. And then when the two finally got to court, they even debated whether or not her mother deserved compensation for the role she played when it came to Leighton's acting career, which is truly disturbing because Leighton worked really hard to get to where she is today in her acting, and she probably in the process already treated her mom to all the luxuries in the world. Although the case ended in 2011, as the actress prevailed with a default judgment against her mom, it doesn't mean that it has exactly been smooth sailing for these two since. But honestly, parents need to stop thinking they can just live off their children's fortunes. Number 1, the Winter Workmans. In 2017, Modern Family star Ariel Winter would open up about her estranged relationship with her mother, Crystal Workman, and with it, we were all shocked at the fact a mother could treat her child the way Crystal treated Ariel. So after Ariel legally emancipated herself from her mother at the age of 14, she would reveal that the two haven't spoken to each other in nearly a decade. As Ariel claimed, there was a lot of physical and emotional altercations that happened when she had a relationship with her mother. During court, eventually Ariel's mother would come forward with all the allegations to admit to it to rekindle her relationship that she had with Ariel despite their terrible past. But it doesn't seem like Ariel is exactly ready to rekindle her relationship with her mother, and I don't blame her. Because to be put on strict diets and forced to stay out late at parties and to dress in an older way so men would pay attention to her isn't exactly the type of thing a parent should do. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Just a reminder, I'm your host Stacey Taylor, and until the next video, remember to stay juicy.